So I'm a clinician scientist at the Ottawa Hospital. Essentially, this study is specifically around liver cancer. So liver cancer is relatively common. So it's the sixth most common cancer in the world, but it's actually the third top cause of deaths related to cancer. And one of the reasons for that is that it's often diagnosed quite late. And so it's diagnosed at a stage where it's no longer curable. Liver cancer, as I mentioned, is relatively common. So it can occur in anybody who's at risk of liver disease, specifically advanced liver disease like cirrhosis. And so because liver cancer is such a high risk in people with cirrhosis and some other forms of liver disease, patients undergo screening ultrasounds every 6 months to find liver cancer. So it's one of the few conditions in cancer where there's an obvious screening protocol for people who are at risk of liver cancer. But as I mentioned, even then, there's still a lot of people, unfortunately, who die from liver cancer. So we diagnose it too late. And so the hope with this study is to use machine learning to find the cancer earlier so that we can diagnose it earlier where it's still curable, and then really change the outcome for these people who are diagnosed with liver cancer. So it's really made this research possible, and I did want to take a moment to pause and thank the research committee as well as the donors. Without funding, we wouldn't be able to actually move ahead. So I was really excited to receive this award, and so of course, so is the rest of the team. So I don't work alone. And that's the majority of funding is going to really fund that team. So there's an expert team of sort of statisticians and machine learning experts, as well as a radiologist, and then trainees who will be able to help with the analysis under the mentorship of those experts. And so that will include a radiology fellow as well as a PhD in machine learning. And so to be able to support these individuals, this funding is instrumental in that. I think the highlight of this organization is that it really tries to fund research that is impactful. And I think it's also challenging sometimes to find funding that funds machine learning studies as well. And so it's a really unique area. And so I think it is important to continue to donate to causes that really support research in a wide range of fields. And it really does allow fields like, for example, liver, which traditionally doesn't get a lot of funding, so compared to like Heart and Stroke Foundation or diabetes, we don't get as much funding. And so I think programs like this really allow for conditions that maybe don't traditionally get a lot of funding to actually still be funded, because this research is also extremely impactful as well.